Hi guys, it's me Christy and I'm here with the end of the year book tag. I was tagged by Matthew Sharapa and I really do love his channel and his content and like his opinions on books. And thank you Matthew for tagging me. And this tag was originally created by Ariel Bissett, and so I'm gonna leave in a link to her video down below. And so question number 1. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? No, because I had a pretty decent set of themes for the beginning of every month, starting that I did at the beginning of the year. Like I had this video putting out a set of themes that I had for every month. So I was pretty much scheduled that way, so that if the month ended, the theme ended as well. Unless I was still reading a book towards the end of the month and then it happened to roll over onto the next month. So I pretty much finished everything I started. But the only book I can really say is, have you books started that this year you need to finish? A couple years ago I picked up Dune and I only really finished it this year. So like on my Goodreads, it's always one book less than what I'm reading this year because I marked it as read from another year. Which I did. I read like 95% of it, and then this year just finished the other 5%. Question number 2, do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? I wouldn't say that I did, but what I'm reading now kind of feels like it, and that's Uprooted by Naomi Novik. And I'm actually really happy to be reading this right now because it's such a huge palate cleanse of what I was reading for the past couple months. So yeah, I like it right now, and I hope I like it for like the rest of as it continues. So yeah. Question number 3, is there a new release you're still waiting for? Everything, absolutely everything, because I live in an island in the Philippines that gets books late, like late. Sometimes I get them the year after, and sometimes it's not. And if it's a book in a series, it's book 2. It's never book 1. And I'm just like what even is that, you know? And okay, so you know the book Stalking Jack the Ripper, and then book 2 is like Hunting Prince Dracula. Guess what's in the bookstore? Hunting Prince Dracula. Where's Stalking Jack the Ripper? It's nowhere. I can't find it. And like, it's just, when Lord of Shadows came out, I was looking for it in the bookstore, couldn't find it, absolutely nowhere. And then I waited a month and a half, and then it made an appearance. So yeah, I don't know if it's super popular, if it's there and then like people just reserve already, but as to what I can see, it's not always there on time. So a new release to you guys, like, oh, it came out yesterday. With me, a new release is like, oh, this came out like last year, it's new here. So I mean, in Manila, which is a place I don't live, they get it faster than I do. But still, it's just, so I'm waiting for everything pretty much. Question number 4, what 3 books do you want to read before the end of the year? This is sort of a tentative like TBR, but I've had my eye on these 3 as my last 3 of the year since I started my themes of the month. The first one is The Lies of Locke Lamora by Scott Lynch. I don't really think I need to explain what this one is. After that, it's The Nest by Cynthia Dupree Sweeney. I remember reading the synopsis of this, and then I was just like, wow, I really want to read a book about crappy people. It sounds interesting. And the cover was just so beautiful. So beautiful. And the last one I wanted to read was The Golem and the Jinni by Helen Wecker. I got this a while back, and the cover is also so beautiful. It's like a series of, I won't say short stories, but it's like the same story told in different perspectives, and about a golem and a genie. And question number 5, is there a book that you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of 2017? When I originally wrote this down, I was like, no, nothing, everything's fine. And then I read An Unfinished Woman by Lillian Hellman, and I'm just like, oh, new fave. Like, I wasn't expecting to like her as much as I did. I just love the way that she's witty and that she speaks her mind, and she's also a playwright, and she's strong. And yeah, it's just, that's pretty awesome. I don't know, like, she had this one experience where Hemingway was like, I didn't think you had cojones, but now that you're gonna walk into this building that's currently being hailed by bullets just to have an interview, I think you have cojones. And then she was like, to hell with what you think. And I was just like, yas, girl, yas. So Lillian Hellman, An Unfinished Woman, is, I think, pretty much my new favorite of 2017 so far. As of filming this video, I don't know. I mean, something else could still surprise me. And question number 6, have you already started making plans for 2018? Yes, sort of. I think the whole monthly theme thing is a good idea because it kept me on track, and I was actually able to read more than I thought I would by this point. And but at the same time, I'm kind of upset because once I got into the groove of reading a certain theme, the month would end because I don't read super fast, and then I'd have to go on to the next theme, and then again started that whole slugging thing. I'm trying to get into the groove of a new theme, so I might change that up, maybe make the themes more seamless into one another, but we'll see. So I guess I tag Winna from Winna Wonders so that you can have like a video of her Vlogmas, and Maku from Maku Felix, and Michael from Michael Reads, and Adrian from Stripped Cover Lake, because I want to know what his like answers would be. So that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for sticking around, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!